हेलो, आप सभी का स्वागत है मेरे इस यूट्यूब चैनल में, जहाँ पर हम एचएससी बोर्ड के इकोनॉमिक सब्जेक्ट के टॉपिक्स पर चर्चा कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो फ्रॉम yesterday we start lesson number 3A, that is a demand analysis. So far up to this lecture we covered introductory part of the lesson, then meaning and definition of demand, distinction between demand and desire, individual demand schedule. Okay, so let us start from individual demand schedule. Okay, individual demand schedule. So what is meant by individual demand schedule? Individual demand schedule is a presentation in the form of table. Okay, presentation in the form of table, the quantities demanded by a single consumer in the market, known as individual demand schedule. Okay, price of commodity X, quantity demanded. Okay, prices are given as 10, 8, 6, 2. Okay, when price is 10, that is the maximum price. When price is 10, that is the maximum price. Okay, the consumer demands only 1 kg of commodity. Only 1 kg of commodity. When there is fall in price from 10 to 8, the consumer demand prices from 1 to 2. As there is fall in price from 8 to 6, 6 to 4, and 4 to 2, there is continuous rise in quantity demanded of commodity. Okay, that is 3 kg, 4 kg, and 5 kg respectively. Okay, so this is the demand of individual consumer. This is the demand of individual consumer in the market. Okay, so this schedule, that is an individual demand schedule, shows an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded, of commodity. Okay, when there is a maximum price, lowest quantity or a lower quantity is demanded. When there is a lowest price, maximum or larger quantity is demanded by a single consumer. It is a common tendency of the consumer that he or she can buy any commodity at lowest prices, that is larger quantity is demanded at lowest prices. Okay, so this is the inverse relationship. When price goes up, there is fall in quantity demanded, and when there is fall in price, okay, quantity demanded rises. Okay, so this shows an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded of commodity. Okay, next concept, individual demand curve. Okay, so meaning of the term individual demand curve. Individual demand curve is a graphical representation of individual demand schedule. जो शेड्यूल अभी हमने देखा, उस शेड्यूल को खाली ग्राफ में कन्वर्ट करना, दैट इज इंडिविजुअल डिमांड curve, that is a individual demand curve. A graphical presentation or presentation in the form of graph of individual demand schedule known as individual demand curve. Known as individual demand curve. Okay, so how to draw individual demand curve? How to draw individual demand curve? Okay, just a conversion of individual demand schedule in the form of graph known as individual demand curve. Okay, first we draw x-axis and y-axis, and then plot the quantity demanded and prices on axis. Okay, y-axis, and then x-axis. Okay, here we measure on y-axis the prices of commodity X. And on x-axis quantity demanded in kg. Okay, so prices are as under. Prices, that is we measure on y-axis, that is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay, and quantity demanded of commodity X on x-axis. Quantity demanded on measure on x-axis. Okay, when price is 10, quantity demanded, when price is 10, quantity demanded is 1 kg. When price is 10, quantity demanded is 1 kg. Okay, when there is fall in price from 10 to 8, there is a rise in quantity demanded, that is up to 2 kg. When price is 8, quantity demanded is 2 kg. Okay, when there is further fall in price from 8 to 6, quantity demanded rises, that is up to 3 kg. when price is 4, quantity demanded also 4 kg. Okay, and when that is at the lowest price, maximum or larger quantity is demanded, that is 5 kg. When we join all these points, we get individual demand curve, which slopes downward, which slopes downward from left to right, Okay, so here we get DV, that is a demand curve, which is a downward sloping from left to right. Okay, so when we explain this curve or this proper graph, okay, we observe that, okay, when there is fall in price, there is a rise in quantity demanded of commodity, okay, and this graph also shows the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded of commodity, This graph also shows inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded of commodity, and the curve, that is the individual demand curve, slopes downward from left to right. ओके, सो आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है। जो बाकी के कंसेप्ट है वो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस करेंगे।